Craig Davis here. We left the estate this weekend to come down to the ranch. I just set up my work camp for the weekend. We're down here to clean up some damage from Harvey. Didn't just damage the estate, but it took out some trees here at the ranch. Well, really just this one big one, but this was a sad one to see go. I think this might have been, I don't know, a little bit of a twister maybe. I really don't know if it was just some direct wind that came down here, a mini downburst or something. But it took out that, I don't know, 300-year-old oak tree, unfortunately, and there's no coming back from that one. And then I'll show you here in a little bit, rolled up some tin on one of our sheds, took out the top of a pretty nice little mesquite tree too. So plan is to cut that up as much as I can. That's a huge one though. I don't know how much I'll get of that this weekend. I'm going to do that and just see what all we can do. I'll start another video here in a little bit. Here's that mesquite limb that came down. So I think the plan is we'll just cut this up real quick, and I'll probably take a bunch of this home for me and my neighbor to smoke up some meat when the time calls for it. So anyways, I'll cut this up a little bit and show you the after effects. Here's the tin roof that rolled up off the shed. I don't know how much of that I can fix. I'm gonna have to see about getting the ladder and seeing what I can do. Well, you can tell the wind that came through here, it really did a number on it. I mean, what it didn't blow out, it sure loosened up and knocked around a lot of the stuff on the inside. Anyways, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so finished cutting up the mesquite tree here. I have this still pole saw that I have to say is just the best tool you can have for cutting up trees. And I have this saw blade, this chain on this thing, just super sharp. I mean, it just goes through this stuff like butter. But it was interesting, this mesquite tree that's here, years ago this thing blew over in another hurricane. I forget which one it was, but I always like trees that blow over. If they're alive, just leave them, because they actually grow up to be like really cool trees. They just stay on their side and they keep growing straight up, and they make really cool trees. I need to clean up all the underbrush from under this one at some point, but anyways, this thing will be just fine. It will continue to grow and be a good tree. But I don't know if you can get in here and see this, but this mesquite tree is just massive. It's probably 2 feet in diameter. It's a big one. Anyways, that part of the job's done. Okay, have the shed pretty much put back together. It's not perfect because I didn't have the absolutely perfect tools. I really needed some rubber washers to help kind of hold that tin down, but I at least got it down there and everything screwed into the joists, so it should hold. If there's another big wind, it wouldn't surprise me if that thing rolls up again, but just for normal everyday ranch weather down here, I think that should keep the rain off the inside. On to the next one. Looking for a mesquite tree to bring back and plant at the estate, just so we can have something eventually to smoke some meat on, or I don't know, I kind of think they're nice looking trees trimmed up. Anyways, here's a small one that looks pretty good. I don't know how deep these root systems go, but I'll try to dig it up and see. Sometimes, especially in the sandy soil, sandy loam soil they have here, some of those roots can go pretty deep, so we'll see how it does. I also see there's lots of lantana, wild lantana growing here, and I could probably use 2 or 3 more of these, so I might try to just dig up one nice and gentle like, and see how it transplants to back home. So we'll see how it goes. All right, well, we've gotten a lot done today. It's about 5 o'clock and it gets dark here about 7:30. I'm pretty tired, so I think it's just me, so I'm gonna start prepping for dinner. Didn't really eat lunch, so gotta get the fire and get some coals going so we can. I think I'm gonna cook me a steak tonight with some potatoes and onions. So get the fire going, and we ended up, I got the mesquite tree that I wanted, and I got a lantana bush, and got some real good dirt. Got about 3 buckets of dirt, and I'll probably get another one tomorrow. So anyways, just showing you camp life here. Just listening to the coyotes. Right before dark, there was a couple of pigs out in that field, in the what we call the backfield. They were walking up right towards my camp. Anyways, they're a couple hundred yards out. Took my rifle and I shot one. I thought I missed it. Based on where I hear all those coyotes howling from, maybe I didn't. Pigs ran off. I just thought I missed them. I didn't see any blood trail or anything. But they're about where I think that thing would have bled out. So, if that's the case, you're welcome, coyotes. So here's the oak tree that came down from Harvey at the ranch. That was a very large oak tree. I don't know if maybe it had some rot in the middle. I guess maybe. It was weak, but I mean that thing survived a few hurricanes before. I mean, that thing must be 300-400 years old, I would imagine. Just a shame to lose a big old oak tree like that. Fortunately, the ranch has a lot of them, but you always hate to see them go. This is a Herculean task to cut this thing up. Probably won't get it all in one trip, but we're going to start. I'm about done for what I feel like I can do today. I'm pretty tired. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little brush piles of all the limbs. You can kind of see what I've done, hopefully, from the last picture. I don't know, I got what, a fifth of it maybe? It's a lot of work. I mean, this oak's pretty heavy. I got a truckload of firewood. I'm gonna go stack real quick, come back and load up.